Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Matt, although they find themselves one win away from sweeping the LCS and punching their ticket to the Fall Classic, they're not taking anything for granted coming into what they expect to be a tough fight in Game 4. When asked how it felt to be up 3-0, one player told me, "Last I checked, it takes 4 wins to advance, not 3. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much yet. Let's talk again when we get one more win."
Leading off for the Reds.
In now for the Reds, Anthony DeSclafani. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Pollock. He can't get there as it falls in.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at ball 1. His career batting line against Hill, he's 3 for 9. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Pollock has it in his sights. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Riding in once again, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next is Cincinnati.
In is Joey Votto now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Still no score.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this lines up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball. Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. Down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Schebler is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 3.
Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barnes stands at second with 2 gone. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The third baseman, Justin.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Peraza is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Not sure if this is a
Eugenio
powerhouse pitching
Suarez.
performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The right
Hey,
fielder,
this guy's
number
having
50.
a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Peterson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball
The
pretty
Cincinnati.
well, but the only problem was that he
fielder,
pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's low.
Too low, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Amir Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 50, Amir
From
Garrett.
the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's up there.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball, that's
And this
down.
is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
3-1 to him now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard but pulled it foul.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Max Muncy is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Down.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Not too many guys in the game can get on top of a high fastball the way he did right there. That's usually kryptonite for most hitters in the league.
Jose Iglesias will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Jose Iglesias.
In there, 0-1. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. For the delivery, a
No,
check
he's
on that
safe.
go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat
batter,
here.
number
As we
9,
take a look at the
shortstop,
numbers, you see they
Jose
aren't that bad, but he's definitely got
Carranza.
into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he
Your
can get out
attention,
of it.
please. Now pitching
Here comes
for
the Dodger
Dodgers,
manager making his way
number
toward the mound.
75,
And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays
Ball
off
one, no
1-0.
strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-0. In the air now, out to right field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay,
He's in
and
there.
he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
the batter number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Scooter
He lined out in his
Gennett.
last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a slider's
one
in the
ball,
dirt
one
as he
strike.
lays off it for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
He's out.
To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out.
Joey
And standing in is the
Votto.
on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Ladies and
Yasiel
gentlemen,
Puig
your
will stay in the
attention,
ball
please.
game as he'll likely do
A
the
defensive
catching from
change
here out.
for the Reds. Now catching, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Michael
Now pitching
Lorenzen
for
is on to pitch
Cincinnati,
out of the bullpen in
number
the bottom
21,
half of the 8th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, as they'll look to get something going here. And even this game up. Scott Schebler will come in as well as a part of the double switch. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And this
Well, that's
misses
off
the
the plate.
outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Last time through was a base hit. In there for strike one.
0-1.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench. Alex Verdugo will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
For the Reds, number 32,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. That's popped up. Kemp coming on, but this will land untouched. Drilled to first. Taken in by Votto. There's one on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eugenio Suarez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Muncy fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 15.
Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jesse Winker.
Swing, and he pops him up. Seager has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now with the play, Kirk Casale. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. That's
trying
inside.
to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. This one's flared off to the right side. Pollock is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jesse Winker will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Defensive change for
Here's Corey
Reds.
Seager. He'll be the first to bat
right
here in the
field.
inning with his guys
Number
in need of some
33.
ninth-inning magic
Jesse
if they're going to force a game
Winker.
5. And this one's
1-0.
not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he'll lay off
I got
the
the count.
curveball
2-2.
that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Chris Taylor. He singled his last time
Your
up.
attention,
Rysel
please.
Iglesias takes
Now
the ball
pitching
now
for
in
the
inning
Reds.
number 9, looking to close the door.
26, Rysel Iglesias.
Here's the first pitch. Below
Ball
the
one, no
knees,
strike.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses
2-0.
in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside
Count
with that
3-0.
delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Justin Turner will be next. And he
Ball
lays
4,
off
that pitch
ball
is low.
4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin
The third
Turner.
baseman.
He'll be looking for something he could
Justin
drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch
There's
is
a
out.
breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 now. Taylor, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Turner in
Ball,
front
that's
at
out.
3 balls and a strike. Max Muncy will be next. Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it. The second for 1. And the Cincinnati Reds are champions of the National League.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
So the Reds have just swept their way to a league championship and will be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this team in this series should put their opponents on notice. But for them now, it's back to 0-0. A new series awaits, and they've got to come up with 4 more wins to win the whole thing.
And now, what about the Dodgers?
It's a shame because they were so good all season long up until this point. But let's be honest, they laid an egg in this series, and that's going to make for a long offseason. I do, however, feel like this team's going to rebound and be back in the mix again next year.